us. We've been traveling through the country.
What are you guys playing?
Pinochle.
Pinochle? Now tell the truth. Are you guys playing for money?
It's always fun just being out of Washington. And for me to be able to interact with folks is wonderful.
If you want, I can take some orders while I'm here. You want a bite? I'll split it with you. There you go.
If you can't eat it all.
Can we have another plate, please? See, because otherwise you're just going to be eyeballing my pie the whole time. Don't be so nervous about asking questions. That's what you're supposed to do with a politician. Because I represent you. So you're my boss. This election is not just about two candidates or two parties. It's about two fundamentally different visions of where we take America. My opponent and his allies in Congress, they've got a particular idea of how you grow an economy. Their basic vision says, if we just cut taxes by about $5 trillion, especially for the wealthiest Americans, and we eliminate all these regulations that we put in place to prevent another taxpayer-funded bailout, that somehow wealthy investors will benefit and it'll all trickle down and everybody here will do better. Now here's the problem. We tried that. We tried it before I came into office. Not only did it not work, it led to the worst financial crisis that we've had in our lifetime. Why would we want to go back to something that didn't work? I don't think we grow our economy from the top down. I think we grow the economy from the middle class out. We're going to bet on the American worker. We're going to bet on American industry. We as Americans take pride in our hard work. That's what built our middle class, workers who took pride in those products and understood that made in America meant something. I still believe in you. I'm betting on you. But when you see the incredible strength and resilience of the American people at a time when things have been pretty tough, it really restores your enormous faith in this country and how well we can do. And if you're willing to stand with me and knock on some doors with me and make some phone calls with me, we will finish what we started in 2008. And we will grow this middle class. And we will strengthen America. And we will remind the world just why it is that the United States of America is the greatest nation on earth. Thank you, everybody. God bless you. God bless America.
Greetings and welcome to another episode of Roots and Culture. Well, we are in North America. We are in New York. We are in Long Island in New York. And most of all, we are in real-time studio. All right? So when you come to New York, remember real-time studio. All right. Let's get rid of the advertisement and let's talk some business. In the politics that's happening today, the presidential politics that's happening, Mitt Romney is telling nothing but lies. He's lying on President Obama. Everything that Mitt Romney says are lies. He has not spoken the truth yet. He says he loves America, but he banks outside of America. He says he loves America, yet he hides his money in the Swiss bank. You know why you hide your money in the Swiss bank? You don't want to pay any tax. And why Mitt Romney will not release his taxes? Why? Because he don't want you to know that for some years gone, he has not paid any tax. He's the 1%. He do not want to show the 99% that he has all the money, and yet still he's not paying any tax. And he wants to be president of America and has his money in the Cayman Island, has investments in Bermuda, and have investment in the Swiss bank. We're going to show you a commercial from the Obama camp about the things that Mitt Romney does, so that you can have a better idea for yourself. Also, when I think of Mitt Romney, this is what I think of.
I'm Barack Obama, and I approve this message.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountains' majesty above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed his grace on thee and crown thy good with pride.
Okay, you saw that? That was in Africa. What took place there was in Africa. So remember, folks, Mitt Romney, his game is to take us back to the slavery era. He's only interested in helping those with money. Okay? Poor people, middle class. You know that's code word for poor people. Okay? He is not interested. If you are not making $500,000 and up, Mitt Romney is not in your camp. Alright? So remember, the only person that is in our camp right now in this election is President Obama. So you have to give him a second chance. You have to give him an opportunity to finish what he starts. Bush and his other boys took over 8 years. Oh, that might be the Pentagon now. Bush and his other boys take over 8 years to mess up this economy. How on earth you Republicans expect President Obama to solve the issue in 2 years? It doesn't work like that. You have to give him another 4 years for all this policy to take root so that this tree might bear excellent fruit. Okay? Also, big up Jamaica for the 50th independence. Big up Trinidad for its 50th independence. In 1962, they kicked out the British. The same way America kicked out the British. Alright? So Jamaica did it. And kick out the British and Trinidad, they get rid of them. So big up for 50 years and hope you go forever independent, can take care of your people. One love.
Governor Romney, are you a member of the Tea Party?
Hey, I'm for the Tea Party. I believe in a lot of what the Tea Party believes in.
Governor Romney, you're campaigning as the man who can fix the economy. Let's look at your record, sir. You bought Dade International. 2 U.S. plants were closed. 2,000 workers were laid off.
No, they're not. Of course they are. Everything corporations earn ultimately goes to people. Where do you think it goes?
Upper income Wall Street
They're with Romney.
is Romney.
Don't try and stop the foreclosure process. Let it hit the bottom.
Let Detroit go bankrupt.
When you were governor, Massachusetts ranked 47 in job growth.
I would have favored justices like Scalia and Thomas.
They can invest in things like our stock market or the world stock market.
There are a lot of reasons not to elect me.
It's not a very pretty picture, is it?
Okay. Today on Roots and Culture, I'm going to take you to Coney Island. I'm going to take you on this side of the Atlantic where we came in. You know, from over 1502, we were kidnapped from Africa, especially Nigeria, and brought here to the so-called New World, the West. So I'm going to take you to Coney Island, where we're going to show you a tribute to the ancestors that is done every year. So the spirit of the ancestors will arise. And I'm going to take you to Africa. I'm going to take you to Gabafou Island. I'm going to take you to the point of no return so that you can see where they took us out. You're going to see the road. You're going to see the water. You're going to see where the slave port is, where they took us and put us on slave ship so that we could come to this side of the world. So all of you who think you're not Africans, I'm going to take you where they stole you, where they kidnapped you from, and show you where they brought you from here in the New World. So stick with me on Roots and Culture and let's learn together.
And the rim shout dance workshop. Sister Angela, let's go. And drummers. Can I get that right?
I go, I go. I may. My name is Sister Angela Fatu Gittins, and I'm here as a third-generation mainland Gullah descendant. I am proud to be a Gullah. That's right, other Gullahs around. Yes! And you know what? Because we all come from the same soil, the motherland, we all have common roots. And today, I'm going to talk a little bit about the importance of what the Gullahs have done here on this side of the water in relation to why we're here to celebrate and tribute to the ancestors that have died in the Middle Passage. It is so important for us to understand the connections that we have as African peoples. So what we will do today is remember. We remember today. We remember. We remember. We remember those who died in the Middle Passage, all the bodies and the remains that are at the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean. Those who have worked so hard before crossing the ocean, during the crossing of the ocean, and after getting here, after crossing the ocean. We remember today. Today is a great day to remember. We remember every day. I remember every day. I remember in being a granddaughter of a sharecropper and having him talk about working the land in South Carolina. I remember the stories of how much they struggled to keep a piece and a part of the land. Our blood is on this land, as well as our bones are in the bottom of the ocean. We remember today and we pay tribute. The Gullah people off the islands, off the coast of the southern islands of South Carolina and Georgia. Little strip of islands called the Sea Islands. Yes, 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 ma'am. Yes, ma'am. We remember them because they are direct descendants who were brought as expert rice cultivators. If you go there today, you'll see the rice baskets that look like this. The same rice baskets that you will see if you go to Senegal, if you go to the Gambia, if you go to parts of Liberia. You will see that there was a strong connection generations later. I am proud and I remember. They also were brought here not only to cultivate the rice in the South Carolina and Georgia region and coastal lands, but they were also brought here as expert fabric dyers, just like the fabric, the indigo that you see on my head, the cola for the bogalon fabrics that you see in Mali and also in other parts of West Africa. They were brought as expert fishermen casting their nets on the coast of the southern islands, of the Sea Islands. So, until today, they continue to work hard, and we have to remember, we have to also be proud of the direct connection, because they are proof that we are strong people. We were able to withstand crossing that, going through that middle passage. We were able to continue and bring all of our traditions with us, and we were also able to hold on to our spiritual beliefs, our traditions, our spirituality, and that's how we survive. The ring shout is evidence of that connection spiritually. But whether we were told that we had to sing a song about holding on and crossing rivers, or whether it was about laying down your burdens alongside of a river, it was about this river. It was about the crossing of the ocean that they were singing about, that they were happy to be able to use their bodies to create rhythms and to sing songs and to give coded messages to each other by singing and laying down their burdens. For all they had as their bodies were rhythms, using voices, using sticks to hold and pound out the frustrations of being oppressed and having been taken from their motherland. So they used their voices, they used their bodies. My great-grandparents used their bodies to sing and to create a ring shout, to worship and to hold on to knowing that it is nothing but the Creator that has kept us and continued us, to continue to keep us going from day to day to day. So what we are going to do is make history today. We are going to do the first ring shout here on this side of the water, on Coney Island, on the Coney Island shores, the same way that the ring shouts happen in the worship houses along the Sea Islands. And we are going to remember and connect to our West African ancestors. And we are going to show that the same Congo philosophy, going counterclockwise, following the path of the sun, rising in the east and setting in the west, going counterclockwise, singing songs in code, the same songs that you think may have been just about being a soldier for the Lord, was about being a soldier for each other as folks escaped from slavery through those deep and tall grasslands. So that's what we are going to do. And we are going to connect and remember the ancestors, and knowing that this was a slave port, Coney Island. We are going to remember that the slave ports that were in Charleston and that brought the Gullah descendants, as well as other ports all throughout this part of the globe, we are going to connect in knowing that that ring shout is about remembering and about connecting and about following the path of the sun and about anything to move. If you have a handheld instrument, I welcome you, but I would like to come so that we can recreate this show. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you some rhythms, and we're going to use the same kind of tambourines that we use in church or that you would see down south. And we are going to create and recreate a ring shout in the name and the tribute, in tribute to our ancestors. So come on up. Come on up. Some of these people, some of the beautiful energy that you've been giving. Come on up. That's right. Let's come on up. And we are going to form a ring right here. Come on up. Let's form a circle. I'll stand in the middle. I'm going to stand in the middle. We have to form this ring. We are going to form a circle. We're going to form a circle. I'm going to ask if you could just move it back to us right here, please. Thank you. Now,
You in the ring on a circle.
we are going to sing, and I want to give you some rhythm, because the rhythm connected also with the continent. Okay? So let me grab some tambourines, because we have some rhythm. Yes, we are going to ride this rhythm. Yes. You want tambourine? Royal tambourine. That's what they all want.
Root and culture. Root and culture. This is Prince Amasa at Coney Island with roots and culture.
How many people know I'm gonna lay down my burdens by the riverside?
Yes, sister.
The waters where the bodies, the remains are laying down at the bottom, and we are going to sing that.
Roots and culture.
Rhythm to hold on to, because there are some very strong African rhythms that connect us from this side of the water to the west coast of Africa. Everyone, if you have a tambourine and if you want to clap it along, everyone do this. Follow my stick. Yeah, we know this rhythm, don't we?
Roots and culture.
Some other people? Why you
I'm a burden.
do that? Yes.
riverside, down by the riverside, down by the riverside. Lay down my burden, down by the riverside. Study war no more. Don't wanna study war no more. Study war no more. My burden, down by the riverside. Study war no more. Don't wanna study war no more. 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 Lay down my burden, down by the riverside, down by the riverside, down by the riverside. Lay down my burden, down by the riverside. Study war no more. Don't wanna study war no more. 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 Hallelujah.
right here at the point of no return of the slave route when it was holding, we are holding the Black Heritage Festival. This is day 2 of the Black Heritage Festival, but the launching of the proper festival itself. Come with us, let's go. Let's start from the point where it all started. When you get to this bridge, you find out you cannot return to Nigeria again. You're already a slave as it is, because it is the point of no return. That is the bridge.
Rice for the white people and their food during that time.
You hear that? Rice was used to feed the white man, while sugarcane was used for the blacks. And then when they went to the Caribbean, Brazil, and the Americas, they were placed in sugarcane pockets.
What is the wellness? They will go around 3 times to have a drink before they continue to return. This is the world of forgetfulness. This is where mistakes are being made to go around. They're taking water 3 times. To forget their memory about the journey they've taken so far. So they're able to continue. This is the well. This is the well.
You know what I'm saying? The same path. You know? Yeah. Or never going to be able to do it. Yeah, the first? The first, yeah. You know, walk the same path like your ancestors. Right. Yeah, and our dreams will be a reality.
And the plans that were laid down so we could clear the whole pathway for us to come.
Great. This is something that I will pass on to my children and my grandchildren, my great-grandchildren. I think something I will talk about for the rest of my life.
Excuse me!
We know that's not what we're talking about.
First one you see. They will show you through their history. They'll tell you how much they made. It was a business. They tell you about their profits.
You're missing the boat. You're missing the boat. We know about the slavery.
Yeah.
We know what they sold. It wasn't money. We're talking.
In other words, they were involved in...
No, that's not the question. They never saw the
were to be standing here in the 18th, 19th, or even the 17th century, I would not return to Nigeria again because I will be already on my way out of Africa. Here again at the point of no return near the Atlantic Ocean, I have with me one of the delegates of the Black Heritage Festival. Can we have your name, please?
Rudy Rivera.
Rudy Rivera, what do you do?
I'm an attorney in St. Louis.
Is this your first time in Nigeria?
Yes, it is. My first time on the African continent.
Okay. Why did you feel, anybody that's seeing you for the first time, not seeing you, not knowing the kind of person you are, why do you feel like you're a black man?
Well, I don't feel that I'm a black man. I feel I have part of this black heritage in me. My family's from the Dominican Republic, from the Caribbean, and I do have family that's black and family that's white. It's part of the unity of the races. And the culture with the Hispanic community is very similar to the African culture. Much of our salsa music has its origins in African music. The Africans who were taken to Cuba and to the Dominican Republic and sold as slaves there. And Cuba was also another stopping point for the slaves. They somehow that became, the African culture became immersed in the Latino culture also.
How did you come all this way, the trek and everything? Well, how did you feel? Did you feel a deja vu?
I felt moved because it's easy to forget about man's inhumanity towards man, and we always have dark periods in our history that remain just that, as history, and so people who read them in the books don't appreciate the magnitude of what happened, and therefore it's very possible that something like that could happen again, maybe not in the same form, but in another form. Thank you.
I want you to tell me your Nigerian name.
Ifinuyai, it means God's all loving.
And how did you reach the audio officer when you saw him yesterday?
Kawa, kawa, kawa. Thank you.
Tradition and religion.
most Lagos State is the
That's one thing George Bush said that was right. The president is the decider in chief. Nobody can make that decision for you. Look, he knew what would happen. Suppose the Navy SEALs had gone in there and it hadn't been bin Laden. Suppose they'd been captured or killed. The downside would have been horrible for him. But he reasoned. I cannot in good conscience do nothing. He took the harder and the more honorable path, and the one that produced, in my opinion, the best result.
It's not worth moving heaven and earth, spending billions of dollars just trying to catch one person. He was referring to the hunt for Osama bin Laden. What did he mean by that? Because it's generated a little controversy, given Osama bin Laden's role in killing, 3,000 Americans on 9/11.
He had to decide. And that's what you hire a president to do. You hire the president to make the calls when no one else can do it.